Tomorrow, the U.S. Supreme Court will look into whether people who have a domestic violence restraining order should be allowed to have a gun.
State Attorney General Rob Bonta released his office's findings about how domestic violence and gun violence are linked.
Our Esteban Reynoso joins us live in studio with more on those findings. Esteban.
Jen and Catherine, according to the California Partnership to End Domestic Violence, a woman who is being abused by a male partner that owns a gun is 5 times more likely to be killed by their abusive partner. Some local organizations in Fresno, however, feel education is the key to countering domestic abuse.
So the violence in the relationship can go from 0 to 100 quickly.
Nicole Linder is the CEO for the Marjorie Mason Center based in Fresno. She has seen women in abusive relationships become victims of gun violence in the Central Valley.
They're not worth a trip to the emergency room. They're not worth somebody getting arrested. They're not worth ultimately somebody losing their life. They're not worth it.
When an abuser has access to a firearm, the risk to the safety, it goes up.
Attorney General Rob Bonta holding this press conference Monday morning in Sacramento, releasing data that shows the dangers women face in abusive relationships.
Data is clear that people who commit domestic violence and abuse, they simply should not have firearms.
According to the DOJ, 4.5 million women in total have been threatened by a partner with a gun. Nearly 1 million have been shot at, or threatened with a gun in their partner's possession.
When a woman is abused by a male partner who has access to firearms, she is 5 times more likely to be killed by her abusive partner.
This is why Bonta wants the Supreme Court justices to heed these statistics.
This isn't a theory about what might be, a prediction of what is possible. It is a retroactive observation. Domestic violence restraining orders save lives, and California's data shows it.
But Linder ultimately wants the root issues of domestic violence to be addressed head on.
Today, it's educating ourselves to say what behaviors are harmful and which ones are acceptable, a normal part of communication.
Now, Linder added that domestic violence tends to spike around the holidays. She says if you've been abused, you should contact the Marjorie Mason Center. We'll have a link to it on our website, yourcentralvalley.com. Live in the studio, Esteban Reynoso, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.